Hello, everybody, and welcome back to New Hope Tarot, where I will be doing an impromptu reading. Spirit has asked me to do a quick reading. Well, they said reading, they didn't necessarily say quick, but a reading nonetheless. I have all of my cards out. I really have no idea what direction Spirit wants me to take here, so I am just going to allow them to take the reins and we'll see what happens. But this message is going to be specific for somebody out there, and it is in regards to the buck moon. So please pay close attention. All right, I am going to get an overall energy card. During meditation, I was asking for an image, but Spirit said not to do an image today. We're only going to do an overall energy card. So that's what we're going to do instead. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everyone has prepared their manifestations for the buck moon and prepared for a very interesting month overall. I feel like there's a lot of shifts that are happening. I don't know if you feel them. I know I certainly do. So get ready. Get ready because things are for sure shifting. Okay. My Prince of Pentacles. Oh, they want another one. Okay. 10 of Swords and oh gosh, okay, they want two more. Three of Swords and Rebirth. Okay. They want those two cards separate. Okay. Okay, so here's what they want. They want me to do a pick a card reading. So select the card that is most appropriate for you, 1, 2, 3, or 4. And we're going to see where this, I have no idea where this is going to take us, you guys. So hang on. Let's see what happens here. All right. We'll put these cards off to the side. Oh, one on top of the other. All right. And we'll take the Prince of Pentacles and see where this is going to take us. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at this Prince of Pentacles and see where Spirit wants me to go with this card. All right, with this Prince of Pentacles, I'm seeing the fact that you may be afraid of moving forward, taking a real direction. You want to, but it feels like you are afraid to move forward. There's a fear here, not just hesitation, but actual fear. I'm going to get a few cards here. Wrong way. It seems like there is a path behind you that is very lit up. But whoa. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Wow. Okay. Wow. We talk about some very strong energies here. Listen, we have the Empress, the Emperor, the 10 of Cups, 5 of Wands, and the 6 of Wands. This is major, major, major energies here. Okay. Um, let me see if I can really fit in these cards some other way to try to get them all to fit in. I didn't have any specific plans for this, only because there was no plan for it. But let's take a look here at how we're going to get all of your energies here and all of your cards here, I should say. Because pile number one, this is pretty potent. We have the Empress and the Emperor, a beautiful divine counterpart, one of the stronger ones for sure, if not the strongest one. I'm just going to collect all of the cards here before I move forward. Oh boy. Okay. Wow. Yowza, you guys. Yowza is what I have. I don't know what you're afraid of. I don't know what you are afraid of, but we have the Empress, the Emperor, the 10 of Cups, the 5 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, the Moon in reverse, 10 of Pentacles, Hermit, 6 of Swords, and the Chariot. Overall, get ready for something spectacular because I am telling you, something amazing is about to happen. As I was saying, we have the Empress and the Emperor, which are divine counterparts. This could also be about you balancing out both feminine and masculine energies within the self in order to obtain a wish fulfillment. You may be conflicted, but in the end, if you win over whatever is holding you back, you're able to be incredibly successful if you balance out both your feminine and masculine energies. I'm going to go with that storyline first, and then I will go with the next storyline. But in order for you to move forward, you need to see the truth of the fact. Whatever this truth is, whatever your truth is, you really need to face whatever that is. If you are afraid of losing money, losing resources, losing something that is solid to you, so it could be a job, it could be a home, doesn't necessarily have to be money. I mean, it's money in the long run, but it may be something material, okay? So you may be afraid of losing something material, but you have to face that. And you may be aware of it, but there's something more to this. More to the fact that you're losing something, whatever that something is. You really need to go inside and find out, what is your true fear? What is your true fear? What is actually holding you back? And why aren't you holding on to the star that's in your lamp? The hermit possesses everything that it needs in order to take its journey. Yes, there are troubles. Yes, there are dangers. However, it's still worth diving into and moving forward. After looking inward, I see that there's movement. We have the Six of Swords and the Chariot. This is movement forward. This is progression. Moving forward with very little, but choosing to do so, to go on the path that is most comfortable for you. Leaving a situation that is comfortable for you, going towards something that is an unknown, something that you don't know what may bring. Okay. For others, this could be, you may be afraid of a connection that's coming through. And I know that sounds really ridiculous. Like, why would I be afraid of a connection that's coming through? Well, you may have been alone for quite some time, and maybe you don't know how to interact in a new relationship. Perhaps perhaps you are afraid of how you will be seen, portrayed, accepted. And I feel that that is an inner fear of you not thinking that you are worthy. I'll get more clarification as to why, but either way, you are worthy. You're the Empress or the Emperor. I don't know who you are. It doesn't really matter to me who you are. The point is, not only are the two of you so ridiculously similar, look at the turtle. That's a turtle shell. That's a turtle. You may be different, but you are very, very similar. Of course, you're going to have insecurities. Who doesn't have insecurities? This person also has insecurities. Yet, you're able to create whatever it is you choose you want to create. It actually is a beautiful union. And it can be a happily ever after if you get over your fears and whatever is in your mind, whatever this conflict is that's happening, whatever these words are that you're telling yourself, or these beliefs are that you are telling yourself, you need to get over that, like right now, because it's a victory. It is a happily ever after. I see nothing but love and protection that's coming your way. Beautifulness. I'm not to say that there aren't going to be rumors or lies or like gossip about this union or about you, about how you met this person or how this relationship evolved. I don't know how it evolves, but there's rumors here that is surrounding whatever union this is. It really doesn't matter what these people are gossiping. The point is that this is beautiful and overall you win. So I wouldn't worry about it. Like, I really wouldn't worry about it. And this holds true. This part holds true to the second part. In all cases, this right here is the same as the first story. You need to face your truth. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of losing? Go within. And if you're afraid, hold on to hope. Face your fears. Move forward. Look where it's taking. It's taking you forward. And this forward is good. It goes right here beneath the victory card. Not only that, I just now noticed 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at the steps. We have the 9 of Wands, excuse me, in reverse. The Sun in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. The Devil. King of Pentacles. If you don't test your courage, you'll never get the rewards that you're seeking. You'll never get that happiness that you're seeking. If you don't, I'm going to repeat what I just said because I feel like it's incredibly important. If you don't test your courage, if you don't test the waters, if you don't try, you're not going to get this happily ever after, this happiness, this success, this whatever this is, this joy. You staying still isn't going to move you forward. So are you going to stay here, or are you going to look inward and move forward? That's your challenge. You can't, and I mean, this is spirit repeating themselves. You cannot have a new beginning if you stay bonded to the things, these material things, whatever this material thing is, whatever this fear is, or material things, you can't move forward. You can't move forward. You have all of the abilities to move forward. You're practical. And yet, why aren't you moving? Why are we allowing this fear hold you back? Let go of the material. Let go. If you want to go from the prince to the king, you need to take the steps to move forward. It's right here. You need to take the steps. How do you take the steps? You're going to go inward. Go inward. Release the fear of whatever material this is. Okay? Whatever resource this is. Try to find a way to move forward. All right, Spirit wants me. Okay. How do we help pal number 1 move forward? What do they need to do? How do we help them do this? Go into the void. Go into the self. Go into the self. You really need to take the time to recognize what truly matters. What is your life worth? Is it worth staying still and not doing anything, doing the same thing over and over and not taking a chance? If it is, then by all means, stay right where you are. Miss out on all of this. Look at this. But you can do it. No, they don't want that deck. Okay, they want this one. Be spirit. Listen. Sweet results do await. If they want me to put it over here, if you go in. If you go inward and really do the work, sweet results await. Obviously. Look at the result. Obviously. This is good, you guys. This is really good. Right? They want this deck. Okay. Have the strength to go inward. Have the strength to go inward. There's nothing more for them to tell you except go inward. That's all they want you to do. Go inward. It's clear. You need to have the galls to get it done. To face it, because this awaits. What are you gonna do, pal number one? I don't know. But it's good. All right. Best of luck for this July. And look, July 7. Look, sweet results await. Bam. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can even go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A change is happening, and a change is happening for the good. For your good. But are you going to take it? That's the question. That is your message, my dear pal number one. Good luck. Hello, pile number 2. You received the 10 of Swords. Yeah, it looks like the end of a very, very troublesome times here. Very difficult times. I see you're absolutely exhausted. It's like you collapse. You're like, I can't move forward anymore. But before I shuffle, you don't see it. And actually, I don't even see it now, but I saw it when I was looking at the card. I took a look at this opening here. My eyes were drawn to it. And it reminded me of the outline of a bird as if you were protected. And even though right now you may be feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, absolutely defeated by several problems, I have a feeling that you're about to come back to life. But let's see what these cards have got to say. You may be feeling really, really sluggish. That's the word that's coming, sluggish. So somebody's saying that word. I don't know who's saying that word, but somebody is saying that word. You're feeling quite sluggish. Perhaps you don't even have the energy to get out of bed. Even if you're drinking copious amounts of caffeine, there's just an exhaustion here that you just can't seem to shake. One more, please. Thank you. We have the Chariot in reverse, the Sun, King of Cups, and the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay. Just like the Ten of Swords, I feel that you may be, here you're exhausted. Here I feel like you don't know what direction to take anymore. That's the energy that I'm getting. You don't know what direction to take anymore. You don't know what to do anymore. There's a sense of confusion or lack of guidance here that I'm getting with this Chariot. But I feel like from one day to the next, you go, this is what I'm doing. This is, as a matter of fact, this is the form I saw up in the clouds. You may not see it. I know that I see things differently than a lot of people. Do you see the form right here? That's what I saw, this form. I told you, you're being guided. You're being very much so protected. And even though right now, you may not... Feels like I'm telling you, even though right now you may not feel it, you're about to come into this Sun energy. You're about to be really revived, really back into your power. Wow. All right, I'm going to scoot this up just a bit so I can make space for these cards. What I'm getting here with this Nine of Wands in reverse is the fact that you may have very weak boundaries in regards to a situation, a relationship, or even with yourself. Even with yourself. So what I'm seeing here is that in order to find the direction that you are needing, you really need to get some clarity. Remember I said some sort of confusion here. It's like you don't know which way to go, we're going to need to get some clarity here. And once you get this clarity, you're going to come into your own power and you will strengthen your boundaries. You're going to become stronger. Right now your boundaries are weak. We need this boundary to be strong. When you start doing that, I hope you see the difference here between this Ten of Swords and this Ten of Swords. You start becoming lighter. Do you see how these swords are jabbed into this person's back? And do you see how on this one, they've started to lift? Do you see the light? How they're slowly being lifted, carefully being lifted by a higher power. I am telling you, you are very much protected, very much guided. You may not be paying attention to it, but you are. You need to get into your heart space here with this Queen of Cups, because I'm feeling that she is a couple of different things. I feel like she's being, and please don't shoot the messenger, okay? I feel like you're being a little bit needy here. Like, or whiny is probably really the best word about all of the burdens. But truly, you need to get yourself out of this situation, because I feel like most of this is self-made. And why do I think it's self-made? Because your boundaries are very, very weak. You don't have very healthy boundaries right now. So I feel like you're whining, you're complaining. You're not making the best of this situation. Therefore, you can't gain a higher perspective to see what really is out there, what really is available to you. And here's that bird again. It's a different bird, but this is spirit trying to move you along. Okay. All these cards came out, so I'm taking all of those. Let's find out what spirit has to say here. Yep. Wow. Holy cow. Oh, pile number 2. Look at this powerful energy. Look at this. We have the King of Swords and the King of Wands, the two most powerful kings in tarot. You coming out strong. Once you find your strength, once you have found your strength, you're able to get that clear guidance that you're looking for. With this Hierophant, I actually like this Hierophant here in this particular situation, because I feel like this is, again, a double guidance. Both guidance in life and spiritual guidance. And I feel like you make movements. I feel like you shake things up internally. I don't even feel like this is something that happens in the physical world. I feel like this is something that happens internally. You're shaking things up internally. And I feel like you're not judging yourself as harshly because of this shift that's happening. But in order for you to get the clarity that you need to strengthen your boundaries and get to this energy. Okay? Look how we have two Ten of Swords, and look how we have two back-to-back Kings. As soon as you start releasing whatever this is, whatever pain is holding you back, whatever pain you, I mean, because look, we have pain, and then we have the Queen of Cups. She's sad. She's whining. She's like, how do I do this? She's in pain. She doesn't know what to do. And because you don't know what to do, you don't have a clear image as to how you can move forward. The first thing you need to do is to get out of this right here. How do you do that? Because we want you to get strong like this. We want you to find that inner guidance, that spiritual guidance, because the spirituality is all around you. Where did I see it? Here, 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 here. It's all around you. But you're not seeing it. How can we get you to see this? Right? How can we help pal number 2 get out of this funk? Well, that just popped out. Temptation. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit? Perhaps one that makes you feel guilty. This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever it guides. Okay, they want me to put it over here. Okay. Spirit, I'm going to arrange things just slightly different. I'm so sorry. I'm going to move this over. Here we go. Because I want to get you in the right direction, pal number 2. Whatever this is, whatever unhealthy habit this is, letting go is going to be where you find your power. That could be speaking better of yourself. That could be you not feeling in a victim mentality. You not feeling sorry for yourself and actually doing something about this. They want a card from here. Okay. They definitely want you to find your power because we have 3 kings here. They want you to find your strength. And that strength is going to come from internal. Dragon's Lair. Yeah. You have to dig deep into what's going on inside. You really have to face your demons here. Whatever those demons are, you need to face them. You need to let go of whatever painful thing happened in the past and you're still kind of carrying it along. You need to let that go. If you're still going through it, you need to be brave enough to go through it so that you can get to this citadel that's there. All right. The demons are really all around you, and these are the demons in your head. How else can pile number 2 move forward? What else can they do? How can they face their demons? I'll take this one since it fell out. Okay. All right. They want this as a sentence. You need to create the time to play. You need to take time for you and stop feeling so heavy. You need to start getting out there and doing things for you to move forward. Okay? You need to take time to for you to come on, cards. You need to take time for you to get out there and feel lighter. Get into a whole new energy, a whole new vibe. But you have to create this. I don't know if you just saw that plop out, but there it is. We have the Strength card. Okay, they want it down here. We have the Strength card, the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Two of Cups, the Hierophant again, the King of Swords again, and the Five of Wands. Okay, you need to find your strength over a situation that is over and done with. A broken heart, perhaps, a relationship, a situation that did not work out, a matter of the heart that did not work out. Okay? You need to do some healing in regards to that situation. Okay? You do. You need to get yourself out of it. Love yourself first. Love yourself first. Take that time to truly dive deep into yourself. Figure out what works for you and what no longer works for you. Cut it out and then let go of any conflicts that may be around you. That's, pile number 2. You need to find your strength. We talked about it here with the King of Swords and the King of Wands. You need to find your strength. You need to cut out the things that no longer work for you. Commit to yourself. Find that inner soul connection, which we talked about. Where did we talk about that? I don't remember where we talked about that, but we talked about it. I'm pretty sure we talked about it. I don't remember where oh, right here. That's why I couldn't see it. Right here. Finding that inner strength, finding that inner connection, that guidance from self, that inner guidance, that protection that is around you. You need to start connecting with spirit. Spirit is within. Spirit is always there, but you need to find the way to connect the dots. All right? Love yourself first. Everything else will follow. All right, my dear pile number 2, I hope this was helpful. You can get out of this if that is something that you want to manifest. All right? All right, my darlings. Until we meet again, have a great one. Hello, pile number 3. Here is your card. You've selected the 3 of Swords. Let's see what Spirit has for you. What I'm actually getting with this 3 of Swords, believe it or not, is a heart that is healing. That is almost at its full completion of healing. Where you may have been going through some soul-sucking times. Perhaps, I'd say 3 years to 3 months to 3 years. It feels like there has been a situation, a person that has really sucked you dry of your energies. And that's why it feels like you are, it almost feels like you're cold towards that situation, or cold towards the person. But the reality is I don't necessarily feel like you're cold. I feel that you just don't give it as much importance as you used to, because you recognize that it was really sucking you dry. So perhaps other people think that, no, that didn't work, that you're cold in regards to the situation because perhaps you've distanced yourself. But the reality is that no, you may have distanced yourself, but it's really to protect your own energies, and you recognize that it's not an energy you want to be around. We have Judgment, the Sun in reverse, the Five of Wands in reverse, and the Page of Swords. Yeah. Excuse me. I feel like you were the one that said, I've had enough. I need to really align myself with what I feel is important. I'm going to make myself happy. I'm going to end whatever quarrel this was, and I'm going to speak kindness and truth. Because I don't feel like, like you won't deal with gossip or nonsense. Because I feel like you're cutting out the gossip and nonsense. You're saying, no, I'm going to stand here righteous. And I don't care what other people think about that. I'd say that's pretty strong energy. There, pile number 3. Bam. Okay, here's the funny thing. I'm going to point this out. Justice was at the bottom of this deck. Granted, it was in reverse, but Spirit didn't call me to bring it. I saw it and I was going to bring it out, but Spirit said no. And then here it is. You knew this situation was completely unfair. You knew it. It was a completely unfair situation. But it really doesn't matter because you've already walked away from it. You came out of it feeling stronger, knowing your truth, and everything is working out in your favor. It is 100% working out in your favor. Things are truly balancing out. I'm going to call attention to the chakras here and then the yin yang right down here. Balance. What is going on with these cards? There is nothing but balance. Yeah, You ended this cycle. You were the one that ended the cycle. I don't feel like somebody else ended the cycle. You ended the cycle, which is why which is why you came out on top. Started out as a page, you're now a queen. You began you began afresh. You definitely decided to do something that you felt was worthwhile. And I feel like whatever that worthwhile thing was, which I do feel that it was just your happiness, whatever that happiness is for you, just whether it's just you not being surrounded by drama, because this Queen of Pentacles is very steady. This is a no drama mama kind of a person, right? But I feel like I feel like you decided that, you know what, I'm going to move forward. And even though I may not have a lot at this moment, I'm going to be just fine. I'm resourceful. I'm definitely going to, I feel like you did go towards an unknown here. And here's the thing. I actually feel like this is about to cycle out one more time. So even though you've gone through this and you've already gone through this, I feel this July you're going through this one more time. But it's a different situation. It's not in regards to whatever this situation is, it's a new situation. So, what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is if you are feeling stuck in some way, shape, or form, you may not see how things are going to balance out, but things are about to alleviate. Like they're going to be lighter in some way, shape, or form. I feel as if you are going to start feeling less stress. It's like the stresses are being alleviated a little bit at a time. And then all of a sudden, you get this renewed sense of energy. No, they say no. Okay, no. This new renewed sense of energy, and you come into a very strong, independent, I feel like some sort of financial comfort. And I feel that you come into this by an unknown factor. Before I go into this, I want to know what this unknown factor is. Granted, it's going to be different for everybody, but they're not going to tell me. Here's justice again. They're not going to tell me. It honestly, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. It's something that's fated. It's something that's definitely karmic. It's something that's coming your way. I don't feel like there's anything that you really have to do. It's just something that's happening. Okay. And it's definitely going to be better for you overall. It may be a bit of a heartbreak with this Five of Swords. That's not what the Five of Swords means. But I feel like there may be a bit of a heartbreak in regards to it. And what I mean by that is perhaps you have a new job or you're about to get a new job, right? And maybe this job is an unknown, right? Maybe you're not necessarily looking for a job, but somebody offers you a new job. And perhaps you have to leave a city or the home that you're in, but you really don't want to because you really like the area that you're in. But I feel like you're going to have to get a little uncomfortable in order for this to happen. You're no stranger to uncomfort because I feel like you're so resourceful, you can make anything happen if you will it. Pile number 3. Yeah. You may be a little bit hesitant to walk away from the comfort that you currently have. And you may be asking yourself, is it worth it? Should I do it? Should I not do it? In the end, I feel like you decide that you are going to do it. You are going to collaborate. You are going to make that effort. Because I feel like you're going to say, I should not restrict myself into what my capabilities are. If this is going to thrust me forward, who am I to question it? It came out of the blue, and it came out of the blue for a reason. I feel like you're absolutely going to take it. I do. I really feel like you're going to take it. Let's get some advice here for you, because I don't feel like you actually need guidance as to how to get out of a situation, because I feel like you have positioned yourself in a very strong position, and you are very resourceful, very malleable to situations that are around you. You're going to come into your own power. You're going to come to even more power than you have right now. Granted, we have the Emperor here. You might go from the Queen of Pentacles to an Emperor energy, even if this is in reverse right now. You're going to come into your own power. I really, really, really like this. What further advice do we have for pile number 3? Wow. Watch your words. Bottom of the deck, we have watch and wait. They want both. Okay. All right. Immediately, what I'm actually getting is the fact that when this situation arises, don't just shut it down immediately in thought or verbally. what I want you to do, or what Spirit wants you to do, better said, is they want you to say something more along the lines, instead of saying no thank you, but no, that's not my deal. No, what they want you to say is, that gives me a lot to think about. Can you allow me some time to think about it and let me get back to you? Okay. That's going to give you the time to really ponder this motion, how you are going to move forward. Should you move forward? Whatever it is, it's a solid commitment. The seahorse is, it's a for life. It's a soul connection. It's a soul life thing. It could be a new person coming into your life, although I see nothing here that says that. But this could also be the job opportunity of a lifetime. This could be the home that you've been waiting for. You may have already been waiting for quite some time. And I feel like this just comes in, swoops in. I don't know what this is. I truly don't. That all I know is that it's fated. We have the Wheel of Fortune and we have the Justice a couple of times, which can be about fate. And I feel like you have completed a lot of karmic cycles. Again, this was a karmic cycle, something that you needed to do. And I felt, again, that you were going to go through it again. I said it before these cards even showed up. But there's an unknown factor here. Let me see if I can get you a time of when this is going to happen. Granted, this is going to be different for a lot of different people, but let's see what we have for you. It's here. It's here. It might be coming this month. So pay attention. Oh my gosh. Be on alert, you guys. Be on alert. This is going to be the thing that thrusts you forward. Pay attention. You're coming into your power. Whatever this is, if you feel like the Queen of Pentacles now, you're about to feel like an empress. You're going, oh, I just shook the thing. So sorry. I don't even have words for you. I truly don't even have words for you. This is freaking phenomenal. This really is phenomenal. I love this. Congratulations, you guys. That was your reading for pile number 3. If this resonated, please go ahead and leave a comment. All right, my darlings, until we meet again. Bye. Hello, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. This is the card you have chosen. You chose the Rebirth card. And with this Rebirth card, I feel like you're about to come into a very lucky time with this giant rabbit here. I do feel like something is being called in to you. Don't necessarily feel like you're going to feel vulnerable, but I do feel like you're not expecting this, is what I'm getting. You're not expecting this. Whatever this is, you're not expecting. It's going to be a lovely surprise for you. I'm I'm seeing a lot of luck. It may be in the financial realm. I'm seeing a lot of green here, but it certainly does not have to be. I'm also seeing love. So it could be a marriage of two different things or luck in two different things. But I feel like if it happens in one sector, then it kind of bleeds into the other. Whatever this is, I feel very strongly without even seeing other cards. I'm feeling very, very strongly that there is abundance and joy, something new. This is something new. This is cyclical. This is cyclical. If it isn't something new, this is something that it feels like it's new. So perhaps you put something down that, or a way that you just didn't have time for, an idea, a project, whatever this is. And then all of a sudden you pick it back up, or it comes back to you. But I feel like this is cyclical. That's the word that's coming to me, cyclical. It can be karmic, but cyclical is the word that is really coming to me. The Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles in reverse, Justice in reverse, King of Cups. Okay. The World card at the bottom of the deck, I'm taking it. I'm going to move these over just a smidge so we can see all of these cards in their glory. Yeah, there's definite expansion here. Where before, again, it has something to do, look at these threes. It has something to do with something that didn't work out before, didn't pan out before. But there's expansion now. I feel like something you worked hard to obtain fell through. And you had to find the strength to build almost like a whole new world for you. You may have been not necessarily down in the dumps, but I feel like you may have been going through some karmic contracts that you may, okay, so let me rephrase that. You may have been going through some karmic contracts, finalizing some karmic contracts by dealing with a whole lot of life lessons. And now that those lessons are coming to a close, those contracts are almost completely signed, sealed, and delivered. You're about to come into this King of Cups energy in a whole new way of living. It's almost like a different lifestyle, a different tax bracket even. Because I'm seeing a lot of expansion, and expansion from something that didn't work out previously. But funny thing is that whatever you thought was not working out, I do feel with this justice in reverse in combination, and even with this Three of Wands, you kept trying to work on it, build on it in your spare time. And slowly but surely, I'm seeing roots. Whatever it was has taken root and is flourished. Hence the expansion. One more, please. Didn't I say up here that I felt like you were I don't know what I said, to be honest with you, but I feel like you were trying to make adjustments, continue to make adjustments, learn, grow, focus your attention on whatever this is that you're trying to build. Keep learning about it. Because the more you learn about it, the more it's like whatever you thought was dead. You know, when you the imagery that came to my mind right now is like a nail on a coffin. All right, like this is the coffin. This is not necessarily you, but the project, or whatever the situation is. Pretend this is the coffin and this is the nail in the coffin, right? The more you focus, the more the nails start rising up. And it's going to bring a breath, a rebirth, a resurrection to whatever the hell this is. I don't know what this is, but that is what brings in the dough right here. Remember I said money? I said money and love, didn't I? King of Cups, King of Pentacles. Well, I said it backwards. King of Cups, King of Pentacles. You need to find the balance. You need to find the balance on how to create consistency in whatever it is you're doing. I'm also going to point out there is a molding of two different things here. Whether it's the molding of these two things, because this is the balance of two different things. two things are about to come in. I feel like two things are about to collide. I said it here where a rebirth is going to be in two different areas, right? Whether it's one and it's going to bleed into the other. I feel like that's what this is talking about. And you're going to have to figure out how to continue to balance these two forces, these two situations, these two ideas. I don't know, but there needs to be a balancing here. In order for this cycle to take place, in order for it to come into full fruition and cycle up, you have to let go of any of the ideas or thoughts that no longer work for you. All right? Build upon the knowledge that you know that does work. Use that as the step ladder to move you forward. In order for you to create something new out of something that wasn't working. Again, it's almost like there is a resurrection here. Something that wasn't working. Use the tools. Use it as a step stool. Use what did not work. Use it as a step stool in order to breathe life back into something. Now, how does pile number 4 do that? What other guidance can we give them? This is not even the deck they want. All right, they want this one. So we'll take this one. Okay, help pile number 4. I don't know if you saw that, but it was shared wisdom. And what I'm getting from that shared wisdom card is the fact that I'm going to read it because it really called out to me. What I'm getting from that shared wisdom card is the fact that learn from other people's mistakes. Okay? Learn from your own mistakes, but learn from your mistakes. I'm seeing a lot of cycles. Here's a circle, here's a circle, here's a circle. There's the moon. That's another circle. There's a lot of cycles here. And here's the thing, and I said it from the get-go, right? With I said there's a lot. What did I say? Circular? I don't know. Circular was the biggest word that came to me. You may be going through several cycles of reinvention before you figure this out, whatever the right thing is. Okay? With this boundaries card, what I'm actually getting is the fact that you need to stay your armor, you need to stay thick-skinned in regards to not necessarily failures, but I feel like you perhaps see them as failures Don't view them as failures. Use them as learning tools and use those to help build up whatever you're trying to build up. Stay open. Stay open to the ideas. Stay open to the fact that this can still work out, because I do feel like it can still work out, because I got expansion here and rebirth. Overall, you have the world card. So remain open, remain protective of whatever this is. All right, but don't be too thin-skinned, where the downfalls are going to keep you from working on it still. They want you to remain thick-skinned. Stay at it, because that's what's going to bring the abundance. Okay? Oh, okay. Remain resilient. Work through the hardness of it. You're going to go. Have you ever been to a lake where, or even the beach, where there are all of those rocks that you have to go through before you actually get to the sand, before you actually get to the water, right? And walking on these rocks are a pain in the rear, right? They hurt. It's unsteady, it's uncomfortable. But sometimes you have to get through the unsteadiness in order to get to the calmness, to get to the flow of things. Okay? Remain resilient. Okay? What two things do we need to balance out? The good and the things that are working and the things that are not working? Or is there something more? What do we have here for pound number 4? I want more answers, please. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. What doesn't work, make it into what does work. Focus on that. When you focus on that and you make things work, everything else, it's almost like you have a brand new start to life overall, not just a brand new start within this, whatever this is. There's more. There's more. I can't even explain to you what that more means. The Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Sorry, your card just fell, but it fell upside down. I'm telling you, whenever you figure this out, a whole brand new start is going to happen. I do feel like there's nothing here that really insinuates love, but I'm getting a very strong feeling that it is. Whatever your wish fulfillment is, whatever it is, your wish fulfillment is. Once you find this balance, okay? Once you find this balance, you get a brand new revival start with life. Not just with this situation, but with life in general. This is the sun. It's overall happiness. Okay? overall happiness. Things start balancing out. And again, the mixture of two worlds, I feel, collide. There is a blend here that I just can't explain. The cards aren't saying it, but I am feeling it very, very strongly. Whatever that is, it's your wish fulfillment. Okay. So, and the reason why it's probably not coming up is because, this is a pick card. So it could be different for a lot of people. Okay. So it may not necessarily be love, but it could be the marriage of two different things. Whatever that wish fulfillment is, whatever's in your heart, whatever it is you're truly desiring, that's what that is. That's what the second thing is. Once this aligns, that second thing comes along with it. More than likely, a lot of you, it has to do with the heart space. But that's what we have. They don't want to tell me one way or the other, so I'm not going to press them. All right. That is what I have for you, pal number 4. I hope you did enjoy this. I hope this all made sense. And until we meet again, have a great one.